Gosh.
Hello everybody and welcome to my third episode of Magic Mirror. For those who are just tuning in, Magic Mirror is where I watch a Disney or Pixar film and I find a character or two that I relate to the most and I talk about it. For this episode, I watched a Goofy movie. I don't remember the last time I watched a Goofy movie. For those of you who haven't seen a Goofy movie, the story is Goofy, which is the dad, Max, which is the son, kind of butt heads the whole entire movie. The son wants to be left alone, and they go on a journey together, and it's just their whole entire journey as father and son. Unfortunately, this video might be a little bit short. I found it a little hard to relate to the characters in this movie. Great movie, but I just didn't relate a whole bunch. The character I found myself relating to most was Goofy. I didn't relate a whole bunch, but there just were certain things that he did that I was like, that's something I would do. In the beginning, when Max is in his room, Goofy barges in with a towel on his head, and I believe he's also wrapped in a towel. They're talking about music, and all of a sudden, Goofy is just like, "Everybody Mambo!" And he's just like, and he starts dancing all over the place. And that's something I do in public, in my house, anywhere. Catch me dancing in public all the time. Because I don't care. I'll just be like, So that's something that I do all the time. I don't really care what people think of me. I just dance in public. Oh well. Another thing was that Goofy just embraces his weirdness, which is something I do. I don't care if people think I'm weird. I'm weird. And I just don't care if people make fun of me at this point in my life. I love being different. And if you don't like that, then too bad. And that's the attitude that Goofy honestly has during the whole movie. He's just like, I'm a weirdo. I like to do weird things and dance around. Whatever. And really the last thing that I related to as far as Goofy was the scene that him and Max are in the car and they're driving and you know they're fighting over the music. Anybody who's been in a car with me, unless I say you could put on your music, we're listening to my music. And I think that goes for really anybody. I want to listen to what I want to listen to, especially if I'm the driver. The whole time they're, you know, fighting over what the music is that's going to be played on the radio, and then the radio ends up breaking. And then Goofy starts singing out loud, really loud and obnoxious, which is something I do in my car. And he kind of starts not paying attention to where he's driving, and he's weaving all over the place. Now, I don't do this to this extent because in the movie it's actually pretty bad how much he weaves all over and almost gets into car accidents. But I am definitely guilty of singing and dancing in my car and not paying attention to my driving. And normally it's like if I'm at a red light and I'm like jamming out and banging on my steering wheel, which is something I do all the time. I'm always like drumming on my steering wheel. So if I'm at a red light and I'm jamming, I will not be paying attention to when it turns green. Normally I get honked at because I live in New Jersey and no one has any patience, including this guy. I do that too. But that's really all I find myself relating to as far as Goofy or any character in that movie. I definitely wasn't like Max at all. So yeah, sorry for the short video. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna relate to some and I'm not gonna relate to some. If you want to see more things like this, you can hit the subscribe button. Buttons are right down there. And let me know in the comment section below which character you think you relate to the most in a Goofy movie. Also, watch it. Quality movie. And I will see you guys next time.